Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you guys small steps to get better at keyboard and mouse in Fortnite. If you're new to keyboard and mouse, I can understand it kind of feels unnatural to play it, but the main thing is getting used to WSAD. Just put your fingers on WSAD and walk around creative for about 5 minutes. It's not too hard to get used to. That's probably the easiest part of this video, to be honest. Now for the second tip of this video is choosing keybinds. When I chose my keybinds, I picked the easiest ones for my hands to reach for the first time. Because when you're first learning keyboard and mouse, it's very difficult to put your fingers at keys that you're not like used to in general. So if picking keybinds that are like closer to your fingers is probably the best option. What I did, I laid my hand on the keyboard where WSAD was, and I went and reached my fingers to each key just to see which one was more comfortable, and I chose my keybinds like that. I highly suggest you doing that for this next part of the video. Alright, so the next part of this video is going to be helping you getting used to your keybinds. I highly suggest unbinding your switch to quick bar, slot up, and slot down keybinds. What that's going to force you to do is not use scroll wheel and actually use your keybinds. And the more you spam your keybinds, the more you're going to build that muscle memory. So I suggest staying in creative for at least 2 to 3 hours, at least every day for the next like week or so. Just spamming your keybinds just to get used to this. This includes builds too. Now the next keybind that's kind of crucial that you need to pick is an edit keybind. You need something where it keeps your fingers free for your gun keybinds. For example, mine is tab, so when I click edit, I can right away switch to a gun when needed. Let's say if somebody was pushing me and I was trying to edit something and I hear some guy behind me, I can switch to my gun right away. I don't have to lift off tab just to go and click the gun keybind. Now my next suggestion as a keyboard mouse player that you are now, you should probably use scroll wheel reset. And what scroll wheel reset is making your keybind that's for edit is mouse wheel up and mouse wheel up for resetting the building edit. So what that does is when you edit, normally you would have to click your edit keybind to confirm it. But instead of doing that, you could just scroll your wheel up and it confirms and edits it right away. It's very useful when you're versing other keyboard and mouse players that have it, because most people use it, and you'll be at a disadvantage not using it. Also, it might be a kind of hard to get used to, like scrolling the wheel up and actually like shooting your shot. So my suggestion is look on the left side of the screen, and you should try and get used to using your mouse like that, because that's probably the easiest way to use the scroll wheel edit. Now let's talk about mouse settings. What I highly suggest when it comes to mouse sensitivity, you should probably keep it at default in the beginning, because learning all new keybinds and how to use your mouse and positioning for your fingers and stuff, doing a high sense or a really low sense could be at like a disadvantage. When learning to build, you want kind of like a higher sense, medium sense type sense, and just so you can get used to it, and that if you feel like you need to go higher, you can always put it higher or lower, and whatever makes you comfortable to where it makes you the best. Now that you're building up on your muscle memory and getting used to your keybinds, all it takes now is at least 1 to 2 hours a day for like a week or two, and just start spamming your builds like in creative. Turn on infinite builds, turn on infinite ammo, get a couple guns, spawn in some guns, and start shooting. Put a bot down just to get used to like your sensitivity and stuff. It takes about a week or so to get used to keyboard and mouse. It's really not too hard. If you're having trouble picking keybinds and stuff, I'm gonna show you my keybinds now and my mouse settings, because I think mine are like the easiest to get used to. These are my mouse settings, and these are my keyboard settings. Now if you feel if I missed something, or you want me to talk about something else, just leave it down in the comments and I'll be sure to reply and try and help you as much as I can. But if you like this video, please sure to subscribe and hit the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you.